Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is finding peace. Now, this is video number 247. If you have a question you'd like for me to consider featuring on the Love Chat, please write it in a comment below. And if you enjoy my videos, I would be so very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. If you'd like coaching on your situation, just visit my website, thelovechat.net/coaching, and take 15% off using code TLC2020. Now then, let's talk about finding peace after a breakup. This video is all about healing and moving forward in such a way where you find peace. Now, this video will have nothing in it pertaining to getting your ex back. This is 100% about moving forward and finding peace and closure from that situation for yourself, and so that you can move forward without any sort of baggage. So now, this is my own personal list. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more things that you can add to this list, and so I'd love to hear input from you guys and maybe some extra steps that you think would also be helpful in addition to the list I'm about to give you. So we start off with step 1 of finding peace after a breakup, and that is to feel your emotions. Feel all of your emotions. Resolve every emotion that you have. Now, how do you do this? Well, it starts off with not denying any of the emotions that you're feeling. Really allow yourself to hit each note, no matter how painful it may be. Your counselor can help you drag out some things that you might not being entirely truthful about, but additionally, journaling. Make a private journal that you can write down how you're feeling and how you're doing. Don't deny yourself. Feel how you know you need to feel. That way they can resolve. But if you hold up these emotions or you try to deny them or explain them away, it's the same thing as if you were a highway and your emotions are cars. All you're doing is causing traffic. Let it go, but let it go in a way that's true and peaceful, rather than doing it in a way where it's just dismissive and fearful, because that's obviously not very helpful. Now, number 2 is resolve any unfinished business you have with your ex. Anything. Any sort of money, any child-based things. Obviously, you can't completely leave your child's life, but we're talking romantic. Take any business that you had romantically with your ex that might get in the way of your healing later, and find a resolution. And if you can't find a resolution with your ex, maybe introduce a third-party mediator and let them help you find a resolution. Your counselor, like I said earlier, can function as a mediator if you need that. We aren't trying to win them back. We're trying to completely close the book so that you can heal and move forward. Number 3 is probably one of my most favorite ones, and that's talk it out with friends. Your friends are there to help you. They're there to love you. They're there to support you. And really, if I could sum up number 3, it's this. Find a healthy support group. Find a group of people, and each one of them has a hand on your back, and they're pushing you forward and helping you be your best self when you might not want to be an advocate for yourself. It's important to know who we have in our corner and to know that we are supported and loved no matter what we do, no matter what mistakes we might make, no matter how we might fail, because they're helping us bring the old version of us back. And while it may be an old version of us, it's got some improvements to it. So find that healthy support group, cry it out, talk it out. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, but I just recently moved to this new city and I don't have a support group, or I've lost touch with my family or friends. Well, luckily, we have a Discord. Obviously, I've mentioned it before. The Discord is simply a chatting service. It's completely free, and if you'd like to join, please use the link below in my description. There is over 1,000 members of my YouTube community on this Discord where you can chat under an anonymous username where nobody knows who you are and just get some help, get some support. Number 4 is think up as many voids as that relationship left and fill them one by one as fully as you care to. We forget that one of the reasons that relationships can be so painful is not just because we don't have that romantic person, but there are additional voids that were left. Social needs, romantic needs, physical needs, recreational needs. So your job is to think, what voids did this relationship leave in my life, and how can I fill them in such a way where I feel good about it? So perhaps if they left a need for recreation, maybe you can fill that when the quarantine is over by going out and joining a social group via meetup.com. Maybe you can take a cooking class. There's so many options, but we like to pretend that there's not because it holds us up, and we sometimes like to persist in our pain simply because it means that we don't have to change and we don't have to let go of the idea of our ex. But don't forget that the title of this video is Finding Peace. Number 5, and this one is obvious but extremely important, exercise daily. Number 6, get sunlight. You'd be shocked how important sunlight is in combating depression. So get some sunlight, go outside, spend at least 30 minutes a day in the sun if you can. If you can't, at least supplement with vitamin D. It's not as good, but it's something. Number 7 is give back by sharing your story of healing. Help others heal. And this is a fantastic use for the Discord that I mentioned earlier. Showing people how well you're doing and some things that worked for you and maybe some additions to this list is going to help other people, and that in turn is cathartic for you because you're helping other people through the parts that maybe you struggled with. So maybe seeing that your pain did some good for someone else is exactly what you need to move forward and find more peace. Number 8, write a heartfelt letter to your ex, thanking them for the good times, rebuke them for the bad times, and then safely dispose of that letter. This letter should not be sent. And I know I scared some of you for a split second, so my bad. Number 9, gather all reminders of them and put them away until you're ready. There is no rush to face something that you're not ready to deal with. There was a comment in one of my YouTube videos when I mentioned something similar to this, and they said, well, isn't that just avoiding it? And if you avoid it, doesn't it still own you? There's a difference in between avoiding something and waiting until you're ready to handle something. Just in the same way, I'm going to avoid taking a math test until I know that I'm ready to pass the math test. At least that's the excuse I always tried in high school. It worked like one time. Number 10, time. Time is everything. Give yourself time to grieve, give yourself time to heal, and give yourself time to find peace. And you will find peace if you let yourself. That's all I had for today. If you found this video helpful, I'd be so very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below, as I'd love to hear your thoughts on what additional steps helped you find peace after your breakup. If you'd like extra videos every week, private live streams with me, and free giveaways of my best-selling book on Amazon, just visit my Patreon, patreon.com/thelovechat. Until next time.